Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Are you okay? In your neck of the
When we dry them up, too cold. Now go too deep, you know. Yeah, you have to watch Joe, you know. Our troops, see there? Apple cider vinegar and our troops. Come up right, make them get saturated in the gravy and all of that. On today's episode of the Jamaican Cooking Journey, I'll be sharing with you this chicken tutorial. It is this chicken recipe. It is a brown sugar stovetop skillet chicken. I just want to pause here to say a big shout out to all my patrons that have been making my page possible. If you would like to be a member of my Patreon, all you got to do is look in the description of this and all my other videos and lives. There will be the link. Thank you all so much. Let me explain. Brown sugar stovetop skillet chicken. This chicken will be done in a white skillet, heavy bottom. It will be finished with a brown sugar based sauce, and the skillet of course will be on the stovetop. So it is brown sugar, hence making it brown sugar stovetop skillet chicken. Let's proceed to the seasoning up of this. I have here cumin, which I'll be putting not too much on. I won't be putting a lot. So what you need to do is to use chicken that has the part of the chicken that has skin. So if you have all wings, you could apply this this recipe to it too. You know, so I have 2 wings, I have 2 thighs, I have just 1 piece of breast right here. So what I've done, I've cut them in small pieces. They're not too large because it's gonna be skillet. You're gonna do it in the skillet. We're not going to brown it and cook it down like the brown stew. So you got to get the pieces all small. Also, you have to have a thick bottom skillet that holds the heat, that it cooks faster. Okay? A little cumin, of course. Oh, let us dry up our chicken pieces. You don't want to have them with too much water. So let's dry our chicken pieces as best as we can and come back. Okay, so you don't want them with too much water. Trim as much as best as you can. Trying to leave like a little bit of the fat. Don't leave it all like just too dry. Eh? So we're gonna put a little cumin. And you know cumin is of a really strong nature. So you just want to go low. You don't want to taste the thing or too much cumin. I think that's okay. We're going to be putting a little ginger powder. You know I love my Jamaican herbs. I'm going to be using a little powdered, but this time try to look at the selection of my powdered herbs. Cumin, ginger powder, celery, not celery. Wow, I wish I had. What is this thing? I'll tell you. Salt, some garlic powder. I'll tell you when I get to it. Trying to get a few videos in today. Garlic, ginger powder, that's okay. I'm trying to get quite a few videos in today, so my brain is all over the place. Also, I am trying to put a video together for my Patreon page, and it is, as I work here, I'm trying to put things into gear to prepare for that video, and I am tired. A little garlic powder, not too much, family. You know, sometimes we get carried away with over seasoning of our food or meat or whatever. I always say, check out the amount of meat you have and just try to go low on the seasonings. Therefore, you will have your food tasting good, but not heavily over seasoned. This powder here is, I still cannot remember the name, but I remember the name and I'll put it and I'll tell you. You haven't seen me use this powder. It is Dad to the Rescue family coriander powder. Oh Lord. Yeah, and I'm gonna be putting a little salt. None of these are salt. They don't have salt in them. So you want to use this, you can use this, but you know what happened? Think about your herbs of choice. I'm gonna be putting a little of this soy sauce, not a lot. You want to try to get it the color, and I would say I did about a tablespoon. I don't think I did a full tablespoon right there. So put in some oil to get your skins all moist. And I think I did the same amount of oil as I did with the soy sauce. So I added some garlic powder, I added some cumin, some ginger, all ginger, spice, some coriander powder and salt. Dad, thanks to the rescue. I don't know all that here. So a little rubbing in now. You know that's what we're gonna do right now. Yeah, this is definitely what we're gonna do. And come back straight to you. So we are right back, and this smells so nice. This is a beautiful combination. You know, somebody, I don't remember exactly the video that I did, but some comment, the person was trying to get smart, I think, wanted to make a bashy comment, but was trying to be smart with it, by saying, oh, when we make blends, do we think of them? I don't know for anybody else, but when I make my blends, I think about them, I test them, and I taste them. Okay? When I do my blending, my special blending, and all good cooks and chefs and all these people, I think they do. I don't think there are anybody loose out there that are putting sauces to blends together to make sauces and seasonings that are doing loose things. That I don't think so. Yes, I'm speaking for myself. When I make my blend of seasoning herbs and sauces, yes, I do perfect them before I come to the camera with them. Okay, now let us get back to this. And I pause there to say that because this smells so good, so good. So we're gonna leave it. I'm gonna get it all covered, and I'm gonna leave it in the refrigerator for probably an hour. Okay, I will go cover it, put it in the refrigerator. If where you are at, some places now the weather is so cold, you don't need to put it in the refrigerator. The weather is so not even cool, but cold. So I'm gonna go now, and I'll return to you in the next clip putting the sauce together. Okay, so we are about to make this sauce. So I have in here brown sugar and oyster sauce. To this I'm gonna add, you want to scrape your ginger this time. This is about like half of a thumb of ginger root, fresh ginger root. Breaking that. So I'm going to be putting to this 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Do your Googling and you will know. Okay. With the color to enhance the sauce. You know, we don't want the sauce to get too clear. So this is what I'm going to be dissolving, the brown sugar. All the granules must be dissolved, and we're going to put some hot sauce, which is optional. So yeah, I'm going to dissolve this, come right back to you, and we'll be ready to put this chicken together. We are back. My skillet is here. Wide, big burner, it's broad. Gotta turn the flame down. I'm gonna be adding about a tablespoon of olive oil. You could use corn oil, but I just don't want it to be, you know, you don't want to use any of those skillets that have a sink. You know, some of them can have that pan, frying pan, whatever. They have all kind of shape, you know. You want to use a flat one. You just want to move around that tablespoon of olive oil. Let it get extra heated. Also, I have a problem here. This is a skillet that didn't come with a cover. I have to be improvising, but this skillet is wider than the cover. So if it is that you have a flat skillet, heavy bottom, with a cover to fit, that would be even more perfect. You saw I did my chicken. This is what it looks like. Little or no water running. Right. You saw me put together my sauce. Yes. My brown sugar is here, still being dissolved. It's almost there. But you want to make it ahead of time to give these sauces time to blend together. Now, we are making our skillet reasonably hot. And when I return, I'll be putting in these pieces in the skillet. I'll catch you in the next clip. Skillet, reasonably heated, skin side down on every piece of the chicken. You don't want it to be too extra hot either. So when I burn up them sitting here, skin side down, give them enough space. You want your chicken to have that color before starting. And as I said, this could be a perfect wings only recipe. Okay? We're going to leave them in the skillet uncovered for now. And we'll return. This is the only piece of breast I have. And it has a piece of skin. So let me fix it. Flip it back to the skin side. So you want to have a wide skillet to the amount of chicken you have. You don't want anybody going on top of each other. Everybody must have their own space, so to speak. So this is what it looks like. Not too high. We aren't going to cook down this with any gravy. No, nothing. So you don't want to start it on too much of a high heat. We're going to use our improvised cover to cover it. We're going to give it some time and come back. Okay, we are ready to turn. So look at this. And I don't want your family to even think about anything. Just think about the smell. Think about what is coming from the kitchen right now. You saw what I used. Okay, we are turning very gently from one side. And that is the reason I said no high heat. Reasonably high, just mediumly high. A heavy bottom skillet. This is what is going to do the trick. Now this is a flat from wings. Look at that. You can just imagine how all wings would be if you use this on your all wings. Turning around. They are ready to turn. They flip. Look at that. Yeah. Skin side down first. Coming out with that pretty color. Look at what. And let me tell you, this is so beautiful. Nice looking. Let everybody know. Remember I told you, nobody on top of each other, or no one on top of each one. We are going to cover, and then we are going to return to you. We'll be starting to use our sauce when we return. Now it's time to use our sauce. We're going to start brushing these. You could do this in the oven, but I just want you to get a feel of the stovetop version. And you can see that your sauce must be, you know, with a little body, of course. And you see, we didn't use cornstarch, because more than likely them put cornstarch to put together the icy sauce. So you just go about it, and you just gently brushing these sides that are showing. You make sure you go. This is a timely video. This is not anything that you rush, you know. Yes. Look at that. These can, when we are finished, these can be added with fries. They can be had with some fried rice. They can be had whatever you want them. You want to have them with some the thing there, that Chinese thing that you buy. That I don't remember what's the name of it today. What does that mean today? I'm working so much today. Look at that glaze. Look at the ginger, the natural ginger that I grated on top there. Look at the natural garlic right on there. We're gonna let them stay a little, but let me show you what they're gonna do. So make sure your pot, if it doesn't have a reinforcement there, you want to pick up some of this nice juice. You see, all of these juice is coming from the chicken. So you want to pick up a little of it. You want to glaze the top. We're doing it stovetop style, juicy and nice, getting that pretty color in. We're gonna let these set on this side. We're gonna flip them to the other side, do the same thing, you know. So as you do this, as you start putting on this glaze, this sauce, you gotta lower your flame some more, okay, because you saw that we used some brown sugar. So look at this glossiness, look at it. Must soon come. So okay, now family, I've removed the cover. We're gonna finish them the cover off. And you're going to turn them to all the little sides that have not yet been caramelized. I kept the cover on for them to be cooked, to keep the moistness in. So that has already happened. They're cooked now. We're just trying to finish up with coloring. Doesn't this look beautiful for doing it on the stove top in the skillet? Try not to make your thing get too burned. You know, it will catch but not burn. So we are moving them around from side to side, and this is a beauty. This is such a beauty. When you see me next, they'll all be plated just for you. From my kitchen to yours, from my Jamaican kitchen to your family table, to your plate, and most of all to your stomach, it is brown sugar, stovetop, brown sugar, stovetop, skillet chicken done just for you. Please do enjoy. Serve this up with some fries if you're a fried person, some egg fried rice, a few egg rolls, a cup of cold beer or a glass of cold beer, some coconut water, glass of wine. Thanks for the love, thanks for the support. Remember to look in the description of this and all my other videos for all my info. Remember to make sure that you give this video a thumbs up if you so think it deserves it. Make sure that you're subscribed. When you do subscribe, hit the bell, press the option that says all. Therefore, everything will be in good order. Remember to be you, do you. Most of all, love you. Some brown sugar, stovetop, skillet chicken.